CenturyLink Field in Stockton. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the
that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about...
And entering pause screen, resume. Entering, cancel, clock up, waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Cousins now from the 50. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. They find some open field here. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
61, match box, light.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Cousins now to throw on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Cousins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Check, check, lucky, black, white, 6 guard, check, 6 guard. Shift, hot.
Now Cook running right. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Listen to me.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Go 14.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Check. Zebra.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
Shift. Gun. Wide.
Cousins on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Yellow.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, wahoo!
They go play action. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Gun. Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, orbit. Hey, check.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, Delta.
From the 16, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Took right.
On first down, it's Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson, it's caught, Rocket. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And I think the ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down,
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Cousins now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6-6, pull it hard.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. It's going to be a...
Hey, dude.
It's going to be a long day.
Hey, watch that. 54.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Bring up 48.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Prosise. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. They run it with Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 89 yards. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
But on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Play action now. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Good route here. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, Alpha.
Play fake. Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 28 yards. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 45 on second down, Cousins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, high 7.
They're working out of the gun. Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Check 15. Watch the safety creep.
Zebra. Stop.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now Cousins on fourth down. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Quick, Bulletti. Quick.
Coming to you. Next spot.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Go, go, go. Hey, Haywood. Where's your hot?
Off the play fake, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Gun.
Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
Where's that?
Cousins now to throw on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Bang out, bam.
Check, check. You got tight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. Everson Griffin able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Carson, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Wilson flushed to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. He'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with time running out as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
It's caught inside the 25. He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One
stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? What do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk